There's that whole beautiful shots mirrored. There's another use of emptiness in the frame. And look at this. Cutting the shots into these pieces, like pieces of memories from the point of view of the character, like it's photographs on a table. We're continuing our Genshin Impact series with the Road Not Taken animated short. If you enjoy our time together, watch more. Genshin Lore Masters, join me once again. Let's do this. Oh, I love the sound. Beautiful feeling. Waking up from a dream. You see the color of the sunset on the right, or on the left. Oh no, it's gonna be the siblings, yeah. Something really cool is happening here. They're using color to make it appear like they're in the same place, but that's the tragedies. They wake up and they realize they're not. Did you see that? There was right here a little bit of sunset in this corner of the screen, but then you realize the next shot is ether. It looks like, oh, it's a sunset, but then you realize they're not in the same place. Yeah, really, really beautifully done. Right off the bat, just sets the mood. That longing to be with somebody that you care about so much, and a sibling. You know, you have such a deep connection.
In the night you lift me in.
Oh man,
I feel you in Dallas blue of wind.
I love the use of color here. It really gives a sense of the journey. Look at the emptiness in the frame. Look at the emptiness. Really beautiful shot here. You know, no matter what you're doing in life, there's this emptiness. They place the subject on the right side of the frame here to show just like, doesn't feel quite right without your sibling now, and it's a beautiful concept. Man, great shot. I love seeing the world of Genshin animated like this, man. It's beautiful. Yeah. This is amazing.
This journey over has been bittersweet.
That's Daneslip, isn't it?
Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed.
I love this. We get these little moments throughout the journey where it's like, oh man, looking at Paimon being appreciative, but doesn't fill that hole. This hole in his life for both of the siblings. And that's Daneslip traveling with.
Know that I will always try, when you're with them and right.
The music is ramping up. We're seeing as the journey continues. There's that whole beautiful shots mirrored, showing the lack of that connection in their life. There's another use of emptiness in the frame. And look at this. Cutting the shots into these pieces, like pieces of memories from the point of view of the character, like it's photographs on a table, looking back at these moments. Oh man, braiding the hair. It's like, finally we get to see these two, how they lived as siblings. And it's really voicing that connection you have with a sibling that is so hard to explain with words, but with moments.
When there's no romance away.
Yeah, really beautiful.
When alley breaks, have you taken off? Are you already on your way?
Yeah, more emptiness in the frame. Like I said, it's a great technique.
I've come with you this far.
Yeah, you see that?
I'm never really lost.
They've really lost. They're trying. It's like they're trying to reunite. They're trying to reconnect. It's just they've taken such different paths. Yeah, I really want to talk about this. Beautiful section. There's another shot here. Look at that. Look at the use of emptiness here. You know, no matter what's going on in your life, whether it's happiness or sadness, there's this void, right? And they've placed the subject this time on the left, and they keep kind of playing with this back and forth. Look at some of these shots. Oh man, so well done. Yeah, even in that, you see what's cool about this is, so there's a couple ways you can look at it. So many different interpretations. The one is like it's a photograph. It's a vignette of a memory. It's a moment that's been cut off because they're no longer in your life. But on the other way, you can look at it like it feels incomplete because they're no longer in your life. So there's this emptiness. Again, using this void in the frame, cut off. And I love how it's actually not just like the right side of the frame. It's cut off somewhere, like just a little bit obscured from the center. Really, really cool stuff. And we'll get that back and forth in these reverse shots that are just so meaningful. There's a lot to talk about here. Beautiful animated short from Genshin. I've been wanting animated shorts from Genshin. They've been doing it with Star Rail, and I'm like, come on, man. Let's see it for Genshin. And this has really done so much for these two characters. We've heard about their travels together for what, like a very long time. Different places, different planets, but we don't see that, at least in my experience, at my point in the game. And it's really, really nice to see. It's like, okay, that's why they miss each other, right? It makes a lot of sense. But yeah, if you're enjoying our time, like I said, make sure to subscribe, hop in our Discord to chat about this stuff, and please let me know what other Genshin videos you want me to catch up on, Star Rail, Hoyoverse stuff. I'm a little bit behind, but I'm catching up on everything that I missed. I'm really excited about it. And of course, if you want to choose a video for me to react to, click that join button, become a member. But yeah, let's look at a few more of these shots. I'm absolutely loving it. There's a few others in here that I really love. Yeah, I love the use of color here as an illusion, right? So here we have this, we realize later it seems to be a sunrise, whereas the next shot is a sunset. But what's really cool is it looks like, oh, they're laying next to each other. There's that connection, right? There's that bond. This is really cool. In the next shot we see, okay, they're gonna wake up next to each other, right? But no, it's this feeling of longing, looking up to the sky, reaching out to someone that you can't connect with anymore. And then you see, it's a different time of day. It's actually sunrise versus sunset, it appears to be anyway. Yeah. And then you realize, oh, they're not in the same place, and they've achieved that by just a really simple reversal of the subject. Notice in the composition, she's right here, and then, so on the left side, the right and the left side, and of course the color use. Look at this void in the sky with the clouds. It's so beautiful. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful shot. Could be a painting. Love it. And that's just a simple, simple way to use composition to kind of voice the void, like we said. Very, very well done. I just love the contrast and everything. They're on a similar journey, but, you know, almost by different means from what we know about them in the story. And look at this, you're having these big moments cut with peaceful moments. And there it is again. You see, not only the visual language of the reversal and the composition in the same place, but a different time. They missed each other. They just missed each other. Look, the grass isn't there, right? Look at this. It's like, okay, this was maybe after, and then we're seeing before. So chronologically speaking, it's like wrong, right? The plants have grown up longer. And look, this is now in ruin. Look at this. This staircase is intact, and in this shot that comes before, it's in ruin. So we're getting this play with chronologies. Okay, wait. This is actually after, but this is before. It's in the wrong order. But again, look at the composition reversal. Beautiful, beautiful work. Yeah, really, really well storyboarded. And we're gonna see that. What I like about this is it's not just like a fun trick they're throwing in there, like fun, because you can use cinematic tricks like this, you know, all the time. But what they're doing is they're using it in a pattern that makes sense and is teaching you to look out for it, right? So now we know that's happening. As the video goes on, you start to look for those patterns, and it becomes a little bit more of a metaphor, and you realize what they're saying. So that's what's cool. It's not just like a random shot selection that, oh, this looks cool, let's do this, which is like that would be a horrible way to make anything. You gotta have intention, and that's definitely here, right? Yeah, this is the other one I already talked about. Emptiness, man. It's awesome. I just love seeing the visual style like this. And I don't know if you guys agree with me, if you prefer the in-game stuff, but I love seeing it like this, motion shot, kind of like painted. Beautiful. The other cool thing is, you know, we've all, such a nice shot there. Such a nice, I want to see that one more time. Yeah. What a transition, man. A curtain, a veil, just out of arm's reach. That connection, that feeling of a sibling relationship, which you can't really put it into words, but there's that emptiness. Once again, right there, right? To use the water as like as a curtain, as a wall between them. They've been in the same place, but can't find each other. Bittersweet, yeah. I love it, and I also love that. So something really cool about this, it seems to be the downtime. Like look at this. The sitting down. It seems to be the downtime during the adventure. We always think of the big story moments, even like running around and getting quests, and even just looking for treasure chests in Genshin, which I've done a lot and explored the world. It's this downtime, like this shot right here for sitting down. That's the stuff you don't see in the game. Like the emotions that the character's feeling when they're just sitting there reflecting, and there it is again, right? Oh, there's Paimon sleeping. We never see that. So it's really beautiful, like the longing, the sort of humanity of the journey versus like the big action that we see, and like, oh, let's go grind for items and materials for leveling up and stuff. Yeah, really, really beautiful to see that. It's a whole different angle to the story, and in my opinion, it really humanizes the story. Yeah, beautiful. This is the other shot I want to talk about. I was looking for it. I wasn't sure where it came. Beautiful, beautiful shots. I just love the framing personally. I'm a big, I love painting. I'm a big composition nerd, but this is just glorious. Okay, and I want you to think about this. Yes, it's the same reversal, but look what's happening here. It's almost like they're in the same room. Look at the cross on this window, the window panes. And then look. It's not exact, right? But it looks like it. See? There's the same vertical lines of this window. So it's like, man, it's almost like they're in the same room at different times. And if you were to see this scene cut, and there were to be, exchanging dialogue, you would probably believe, again, without detailed inspection of that window, that they're in the same room talking to each other. And it's like, what a beautiful way to kind of almost like, trick the audience into feeling that. But look at this. Beautiful, beautiful use of composition to reverse the image to make it look like they're in the same place. It's like they can almost still feel each other even though they're not together anymore. And it's tragic, man. I love this part. The music is just gorgeous right here. Yeah. And what I like is the happy memories is when we get cut off like this. Actual memories of being together. There's a distinction, again, good visual language. There's a distinction there. See? And like these little things. And I like how actually it's not just braiding the hair, it's chatting while braiding the hair. It's like there's a real memory. There's a humanity to that. That makes them not feel like just sort of like cardboard, like we are siblings. It's no, let's show what a sibling relationship could be like, There it is, man. Another empty shot, thinking about those memories, right? So sad. Maybe thinking about the specific moment, yeah. Really amazing. Really amazing stuff. Yeah. And of course at the end, what I like is the resolution to this piece is that it's very hard to move on, but we're going to keep going because we're going to find each other one day. And in this case, it's Paimon. Come on. And that's really what Paimon is in the whole story. Literally, every scene with Paimon is typically like, a lot of us joke, she repeats a lot of what the NPC says. She's a good, reminder of what's going on, which is great. If you have, a short attention span and you're forgetting what's happening, Paimon's there to be like, they just said, let's go here. But, in the sense of, if it was a film, that's kind of her purpose, right? Come on, let's keep going. It's like soldiering on. Continuing on the journey, even though it's hard. And then we have the same thing here with Dainsleif. He's a character I really want to see more of. I've seen a decent amount of him in my own gameplay, and then a couple of scenes that I've not gotten to yet that we've covered here. But I'm really curious. Yeah, and then of course the 2 stars symbolizing the relationship, the sibling relationship. I love it. It's really, really well done. I said it was Star Rail and stuff. The animated shorts are really, really well done, and it seems they probably have the same studio doing this now, and it just adds so much. I would love to see this in the game. I don't think just like the character demos that they will be in the game, but it's great. I'm very impressed with it, and yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Again, I assume a lot of you guys might prefer the in-game aesthetic because it's kind of the game we've been playing these years, but this is gorgeous. Yeah, nothing but good things to say about it. Like I said, the standout was the kind of distinct use of visual language in a very metered way, in a very strategic way, not just like random shots of cool stuff. great. You can tell they storyboarded it to high heck and had it all figured out. So beautiful, emotional piece. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hop on our Discord, sub on YouTube, follow on Twitch. See you later.